saw a cause, and this cause needed attention. It needed to be voiced. This cause being the safety of schools and the people in the schools. But more importantly, not just in the schools, but the overall safety of citizens. I asked many students what and how our schools could be safer. Many said more laws on gun restrictions, which I am a firm believer in.
Hey, hey, go, go, NRA is round to go.
If we can do anything to help banning any type of assault weapon on the market or any attachment that'll help it shoot faster, that is a big step. We should not be afraid to go to school. We shouldn't be knowing what it's like to live in a world where someone can walk into where I have to go to learn and shoot us up. Do you know how hard it is to tell a 7-year-old that someone walked into a school and shot 17 kids? It was heartbreaking. My little brother cried. A 7-year-old was crying, and he asked, "Is someone gonna do that to my school?" You know how hard it is to tell a 7-year-old, I don't know. And I can't promise you that someone won't.
I don't know what it's like to be shot at, to have to cower in a room fearing a gunman, to have to say goodbye to my mom and dad because I think this is it, to have to see the body of someone I knew 10 minutes ago lay bloody on the floor. I never want to experience that. But unfortunately, many people have. And many of those people are the children we send to our schools. Our lives are threatened, and how can we accept that?
It sickens me that a convicted felon who is legally banned from bearing arms can walk to a gun show, purchase an AR-15 without a background check, and shoot up a school, with consequences potentially worse than that of Columbine, Sandy Hook, and most recently, Parkland. We are the most powerful nation in the free world, yet we are the only developed nation which throws school shootings on a regular basis. To any adult who votes for anyone who is taking money from the NRA, you are voting against our lives.
End gun violence! No more silence!
Our country has changed with the actions of passionate people, people just like us. Our country has changed through the voice of those who never lost the courage of their convictions and never forgot the power of their words. Our country will change because we care and because we won't stop fighting until we can see the change.
And I'm out here today to march for stricter gun laws. I also want parents, teachers, and guardians to stay and get involved with kids. All kids and any kids. We're the only ones to make kids feel safe. We need to say no to guns in school, and we need to vote to change things.
I recently heard a politician say, "Oh, kids do not tell us what to do. This is a movement by children." Yeah? So I have two things to say about that. Well, first of all, these are not children. These are young adolescents. And they're not telling us what to do. They're telling us what they need.
It is past time for us to stand together, to exert our freedom and act bravely, to exert our rights to speak the truth and protect precious humanity by insisting on sensible gun law reform. The NRA will tell you it's a slippery slope. I stand here with Parkland students and call BS.
We go!
BS!
We go!
BS!
We go!
School is a place where a child should learn math, reading, and science. But instead, students now are learning about what to do in the event of a school shooter. High schoolers come to school terrified because of a picture they saw on Snapchat. Students all over the country text their parents telling them they are too scared to be at school. Students should not have any other worry than getting the education they deserve and paying attention in class. The fact of the matter is, students should not be scared to go to school, a place where all of their lives they have been told is safe.
Multiple schools nationwide have already been receiving threats that their school will be in danger next. We as a nation must not mourn and forget. We need to mourn and fight. We must fight for every soul taken and for the people of today because we have already lost too many.
Children all over the world should never have to live in fear while trying to further their education. My friends and I shouldn't have to be at the edge of our seats when we have a lockdown, or when we get a call home saying we have another threat to the school. My father and other children's families should not have to carry the burden of whether their children will come home safely from school or not.
To begin to believe that we deserve a voice, we must begin to believe that we do. We have to learn to not shut our eyes to the struggles of others and instead help lift them to safety. We must be willing to join our fellow man in remembrance of those we have lost, lest they simply become another statistic.
We say never again. We say no more. Come on, join in, people. I think today was an amazing experience. It was a huge turnout. People were so determined that they want change in this country, they want change in this community. We want gun sense reform, and people are going to vote. Our theme was March for Our Lives and then Vote for Our Lives. And that is going to happen come November. And these young people are getting ready to vote, or they're pre-registered, and they are going to vote the NRA out. Yes? And I'm so proud of them, their determination, their eloquent speeches. They are our future, and our future is in safe hands with these guys.